Alrighty, I think I'm good to go. Hello everyone, how's it going? What about yous? Let me see. Boss man, I see you were in early there. Nice one, dude. Thanks for jumping in. And actually, I was checking the junk emails today, and there's an email in there from you. So I'll talk about that in a few minutes. Actually noticed that today. It's good that you're here. Nice one, boss man. And Qjin, hey Qjin, nice one. Good to see one of my mods in. Nice one. So setup's still working anyway. It's all running smoothly, thank goodness. So I'm gonna get the finishing touches done on this guy tonight. He's nearly there. I'm obviously gonna have to mix up some yellows. Let me see. I'll show you in this other screen. You can see here. Basically that's the only colour on him. The only other colour is that sort of yellowy goldy colour. So I'll do those tanks and his rabbit ears and the panel on his head there, and maybe a few of these other details on the back. And I already thought the radiator I'm going to paint it black anyway, and maybe a bit of a metallic dry brush. So yeah, that's the plan for tonight, and hope everyone's well. Obviously, if you're up to anything yourself there, let me know if you're doing any crafting or painting or anything. And Qjin, yeah, I'm all good. I can't complain at all. Just getting ready for Christmas, I'm sure, like everybody. We're out doing a bit of shopping today, and it was madness, just complete madness. But yeah, nice one, Qjin, doing well. Good to hear. Hope everyone else is doing all right. And boss man, like I said, if you're in the chat there, give me a wee shout. But yeah, let me see. Get a wee drink here. Cheers, Coke Zero tonight. So yeah, I haven't touched them at all from the last stream. I actually kept my wet palette here just to show you how runny that paint goes. I mean, I could still use this paint if I really needed to, but it's just after sitting in the wet palette for a few days, or well, 2 days really, it starts to go a bit runny and a bit inky. But yeah, but if I need any purple to touch up, I can still use it, and I'll keep it there because to me it's easier to match the colour from the palette than it is from the model. That's what I've found anyway. So yeah, I'll keep that to one side in case I need to mix up any purple. Tom, nice one, Tom. What about you, man? I'm all good. We're on to go here. We're on to get started. So like I was saying, get these golden bits done, or these yellowy bits anyway. Oh, I'll change back here. Let's see. Go. Can't forget about that. So let me see. Just make sure my volume's turned down there. Everything sounding okay? The music okay? And the microphone okay there? Oh, Tom, you're watching Liverpool versus Newcastle, right? Okay. Not really a football man myself, but nice one. Who you supporting in that one? Liverpool or Newcastle? And Qjin, do I have a gold colour for painting? No, that's what I was talking about in the last stream. The closest thing I have to gold is this vintage brass, and I'm not sure I want to use a metallic. To me, it's not really a metallic off it. So what I'll do is I'll give it a really dark base, pretty much the same way I did this guy. I'll give it a really dark sort of yellow base, and then I'll start mixing in some white and get it lighter and lighter. And I've these other yellows here as well. There's yellow ochre and lemon yellow. If I need to make it a bit brighter, I'm sure out of those three, I can get a nice, a nice sort of blended, same sort of style as this, with the, like I said, the dark background, and then I'll just gradually build up the lighter colour over the top. Hopefully that'll work. We'll see. As you know, making all this up as I go along, so who knows. Ali Rojas, what about you, man? Nice one, thanks for jumping in. But yeah, Qjin, that's the closest thing to gold there, vintage brass. And I suppose if I get to the end of this doing these yellows and I'm not fussed on it, I'll try mixing in a bit of the metallic. But I don't know about you, I've never really mixed a metallic with a colour. I don't know really how that would turn out. So yeah, we'll see what happens. I'll get this dark yellow on first, and it's going to be a bit finicky, like getting it in around here. So I've got my masking tape ready just in case. I'll mask out the inside there of that those exhaust shoots, just so I don't get them plastered. But yeah, it should be fine. Other than that, it shouldn't be too bad. And yeah, Eugene, it will be fun to find out. Yeah, mixing the metallics with a colour. Yeah, I'll maybe try it anyway, even if I'm not going to use it. I'll just try it on a bit of paper. But I could imagine that you would just end up seeing all the speckles. You know, those like metallic speckles that are in the metallic paint. I think it'll just make those show up. But who knows? Who knows? We'll give it a go. We'll give it a go. So let me see. I'll start with this sienna. I think it's nice and dark. It'll cover up that purple. And then I've got my wee vial of water. I'll just put a couple of drips. Just a couple of drips, because this paint is really thick. And yeah, Eugene, I found a new playlist. It's a streamers playlist. That's just what I searched on YouTube. Music for streaming, and I like that one. I like the synthwave type stuff, 80s stuff, you know. I hope it's not too loud though. Obviously, let me know if it's too loud. I can turn it down. But I think it's good. I think all my levels are good there. So let's see, what brush? Shouldn't need too big a brush. I can move that arm out of the way. I don't think there's any yellow on that at all. I can glue that on when I'm finished. Stick that over there for now. And let's see, I'll maybe start with... I'll start with the rabbit ears. I'll see how that goes. And then it means I can handle it on the sides here without too much trouble. Grat Zeppelin, hello, what about you? Nice one, thanks for jumping in. Get this guy finished tonight, hopefully. Or well, close to it. I was thinking as well as the yellows, I suppose those pipes at the front here, I'll be doing those metallic, and then probably some of these pipes and tubes and stuff on the back, I'll do those metallic too. So I suppose a wee bit of metallic here and there, and then a metallic dry brush as well in places. Probably start with a couple of coats of this darker, what is it, yellow ochre, just to cover up this purple. Bric-a-brac, what about you? Nice one. Good evening. I thought I could make a bronze wash to get the metallic look. That could work. That could work. Bronze wash. But like I say, I do worry watering down that metallic, showing up all those wee spackly bits. But yeah, we'll give it a go. We'll give it a go. A metallic wash for sure. And yeah, bric-a-brac, I know sometimes those spackly bits do to make a cool look, but I've noticed just that, you know, sometimes when you would do a metallic and then you would do a wash over the top, those metallic-y bits start moving around and going on to places that you don't really want them, and in those cheaper paints, they can be quite large, those metallic-y bits. So yeah, for one it worked really well on, actually. I'll just show you. This is when I sort of learned from my mistakes. You probably can't pick it up, but this guy here went round and highlighted all his wee damaged bits with metallic, and then went over him with a metallic wash, and yeah, he's completely covered in those wee speckly bits. You know, they are small enough that they're not annoying, but that was the first time that I actually noticed that those wee glittery bits can move around on you. So yeah, probably with a more expensive, you know, metallic paint that wouldn't happen, but I did notice that was with this one. The extreme sheen. Yeah, I know. So yeah, I did notice that. But yeah, it could work to my advantage in places for this guy. Keijin, do you have any craft stores near? No, Keijin, I don't. No, the nearest craft store would be about maybe half an hour's drive. Yeah. And it's not that great. It's not that great a craft store, to be honest. There is a model shop a wee bit closer, but it's not great either. It's more remote control cars and stuff like that. So yeah, mostly off the internet I would order my stuff. Bric-a-brac. I'd recommend using a different surface as a palette when you're doing metallics. Metallics go this. Okay. Alright, that's a fair point. I have noticed that too, the way they go a bit funny on the wet palette. Especially when you leave them overnight, they'll go really weird to separate out into 3 or 4 different layers. I have noticed that. Oh, King Pope Caesar, what about you? Welcome. Nice one, thanks for jumping in. I'm all good. Looking forward to getting some yellow on this guy. And the Bombat, yeah, nice, glad you like it. Glad that was one of my earlier ones. I like those ones. They were all made from ping pong balls, ping pong bats, and plastic spoon handles. Yeah, I'll definitely be doing some more of those in the future. Mac lovers. One thing I would do in the future, these ears are very hard to paint. I would, in the same way this arm broke off, I would probably keep those separate and stick those on at the end, because this is very awkward getting in here with the brush, and I don't really want to mess up what I've already done. this paint job. This would be semi-clean, if that makes sense. Clean, but a wee bit scruffy. Bric-a-brac, any old bit of plastic works as a palette. I always used to use an A4 wallet with a bit of white paper on it. Costs next to nothing, so you can swap. Good thinking, yeah, good thing. I have plenty of lids and bits of plastic lying around everywhere here, so yeah, I think I'm good for that. Even flip bits and pieces sitting around here, just ready for washes and stuff. Ooh, holding my breath. That's a bad habit. Holding my breath. Cheers. Or skull, was it? Skull. I think that's a rabbit ear's good. First coat anyway. And then this wee clasp at the front. It's going to be done in yellow as well. I think. See, I don't want to do these tanks just yet because I'll be reluctant to hold them when I get the paint on them, and at the minute they're very handy to hold. I'm just trying to figure out where else potentially it's going to be yellow. Probably these tanks. Yeah. Just switch to a slightly bigger brush. Oh, King Pope Caesar, thank you very much. Appreciate it. Nice one. Happy holidays, as I say. Thank you. Keaton, right on, King, you said it, man. And you're very welcome, man. Thank you. You're very welcome. Brilliant. Thank you. I'm chuffed. Aaron, nice one. Terrain by Aaron. What about you, man? Good evening. And bric-a-brac, that's true. Once it's dry, I suppose I don't need to worry that much about touching it. I know. That's very true. Yeah. But I will do this wee clasp on the front, and I'll do these tanks on the back, and then do those tanks last. Just to be sure I don't make a mess. Let's see, just dry my brush off. Oh yeah. I could potentially go a wee bit darker on this first coat. I'll maybe do that on the next one. I'll get this coat done first, and then I'll mix a tiny wee bit of that this blue, or no, maybe black. No, mix a tiny bit of black in. Yeah, just in case that blue changes the color too much. Just to make it a bit darker in the recesses here. I'm just seeing it could go a wee bit darker. All right. I'll probably end up painting all those wee connections black, just to make them stand out a wee bit as well, or maybe red. But yeah, I'll paint those a different colour just to make them stand out a wee bit more. Bric-a-brac, got any browns like a burnt umber? A burnt umber? Yeah, I do actually, yeah. I do have a burnt umber there. And that's not a bad idea, let's see. Oh, there's some raw umber. It will be darker again. Some raw umber. Yeah, I'll mix some of that in. Go nice and dark. Nice one, bric-a-brac. Do nicely. The burnt umber. Happy days. And then Terrain Bayern. Has anyone bought any good thick acrylic paint off Amazon? I haven't, Darren. I haven't. Any paint I've ever picked up has been in a charity shop, or pound shop, or the likes of Lidl. I think it's Aldi in places. And yeah, in places you wouldn't expect to pick up paint. And either that or online on the internet. I got the metallics on eBay. I think I got those, but yeah, never from Amazon. No. For a first coat though, that yellow's covering really well. That's yellow ochre. Covering right. I wasn't expecting it to go on so well over that purple. Just in case, Aaron, if you can, Hobbycraft. That was I don't have one close to me, but I was in the city, Belfast, and they have Hobbycraft, and that's where I got those. And these are the thickest paints that I've ever you'll see when I'm trying to get them out. It's like really thick custard. So if you see that brand, that Abstract Innovative Acrylic, and that pouch there was £1.50. It wasn't that expensive. So yeah. If you keep your eye out for that brand, it very, very thick. But yeah, that was from Hobbycraft. Bric-a-brac, yeah, I would agree. Hobbycraft in the range. The range is quite good, yeah. Yeah, they can. Last time I was in the range, they were doing a clear out. They had a whole, what we called it, like a box, just full, really, really cheap paints. I picked up, I think it was at what is the brand? Do Crafts, is that it? I think that's possibly it there. But yeah, they certainly stock an awful lot of paint. Yeah, definitely worth a look in there. Oh, nice one, Kujin. Thank you. Alrighty, get these tanks done. Let's see, just find a couple of places that are safe to hold. There we go. I think that's wild though. It shows how good those cheap paints are. They're out of Lidl. You can get Craybox, made in Germany. Made in Germany, and that's covering really well over that purple. I wouldn't have thought a yellow would have covered purple so well. I thought I might have had one over it with brown or something first. Bric-a-brac was saying there in the last stream that maybe some brown over it first. Brilliant, brilliant. Oh, Aaron, oh, you're in the Republic of Ireland, right enough. You don't have cool shops like that. Oh, that's a shame. Although, Aaron, Hobbycraft is online. As far as I know, you should be able to get it online, no problem. And they do all sorts of sales and stuff online as well. I'm getting emails from them all the time. So maybe worth checking out online. Instead of going to Amazon. Just doing this wee clasp here now. My favourite bit on the whole piece. Definitely this wee clasp on the front. I'm very proud of it. Matt, what about you, Matt? Nice one, and thank you. I give myself a wee trim there just to tidy up. Oh no, I'm getting good at it. I think I'm getting good at it. And here, am I right in saying, Matt, it's a big day for your wee man today? If it is, best of luck to him. But wish him all the luck from me, man. Oh, thank you, Yarn. No, the beard was just born out of laziness, to be honest. And yeah, I just never was into that whole shaving thing. It never floated my boat at all. That's it. And obviously, if the woman in your life approves, that's always a big deal, isn't it? Like, if Melanie had a problem with it, would have to go. But thankfully, Melanie doesn't mind. Yeah, funny bric-a-brac. You get a lot of people saying that when they grow the beard. My dad would be one of them. It just gets so long for him, and he just can't hack it. Some guys just can't hack it. That's what I say. They just can't hack it. But it ends up being just as much maintenance as shaving anyway. So either way, you still got to put work into it, don't you? Like, these things don't maintain themselves. And what I'll do is, when I mix up the darker brown, I'll mix up a wash just so it runs into those recesses there. And no man, it didn't, but I can tell you right now. What the music is. Let me see. It's very easy. My computer's just behind me here. Alrighty, stick him there. Hi Tom, just plait your beard. Seriously Tom, you have a plaited beard then? Cool, respect man, respect. Let's see, just let you know what this music is. It is a channel called White Bat Audio, and that's called Chill Synth Wave Chill Mix Neon Paradise, and it's royalty free and copyright safe, which is the main thing, you know. But this is actually, that video there is 3 hours long. That's a 3 hour long playlist with no ads, so that's the kind of thing you want if you're streaming or making videos. So yeah, White Bat Audio. What I'll do is, which I should have really done in the first place, is put a link in the description when I finish streaming, and then if you wanna look it up, yeah, no. But yep, that's what that is. Okay, Mara Wargaming, nice one. What about you? Welcome, nice one. Oh yeah, bric-a-brac, yeah. Work was always, yeah. Having the long hair and the beard, yeah. There's always a. And yeah, Matt, I will. I'll not forget, and I'll stick a link. For that playlist, because yeah, I would listen to it now if I'm just sitting here crafting. It's a nice playlist. It really is. Okay, so have I missed anywhere? I don't think so, apart from on the top here. But I'll mask these sides off first before I do this top, because I really don't want to mess up. I've got the insides there, just a nice nice dark purple going from dark to light. So I don't have to touch that up if it can help it. So I'll get a wee bit of masking tape here. Where do I put it? Oh. Tom. Great Zeppelin, no problem, no problem. Thanks for jumping in. I'll catch you in the next one. Most definitely, thank you. Appreciate you jumping in. What I'll do with this tape is stick it to my clothes first, and that to me it helps it not pull any paint off, because I really don't want any paint pulled off this either. Although I'm sticking this on to these top bits here were milliput, and milliput takes the paint really well, so I don't have to worry that much about the tape pulling the paint off. And Bossman, are you still there? You were in the chat there earlier. If you're still there, let me know, sure. And I can answer those questions that you asked in the email. And Matt, did I decide on a Christmas build? Not really, Matt, to be honest. I was talking about those Machine Kraigers. I can't remember the model name of them now. But I pictured like a snowman mech suit with it, is the carrot nose. So I was thinking maybe something along those lines, you know. But yeah, I'll get this guy finished first, and then I'll maybe start designing something for a Christmas build, because I mean there's not long to go now, but I'm certainly not going to pressure myself. But yeah, some sort of snowman mech suit maybe, and then I was thinking as well about live streaming sculpting Christmas Pickle Rick, like on the hairdryer sign. Something like Dr. Toys did something very similar. He didn't go for the the sort of Rick and Morty aesthetic, but I think Pickle Rick with a wee Christmas hat on would look quite good hanging on my Christmas tree. So yeah, I'll probably do that for a live stream. I just need the tiniest wee bit of this, but I'll try to get some of it out just to show Aaron there how thick it is. I mean, it's so thick, Aaron. We will see. Yeah, I know. It's very, very thick paint. So yeah, if you're looking thick paint, I would recommend that. Abstract Innovative Acrylic, and that's raw umber. Yeah, I could keep going. I could keep going, but I won't, because I don't need very much. Yeah, extremely goopy. Extremely goopy. I mean, the amount they've put out there, I'll never need that much. There's no way. And it will be interesting to see what happens when I mix some metallic in. I am interested to see now what happens, without a doubt. Kayla, nice one. What about you, Kayla? Thanks for jumping in. Matt, when I was sending out the spider bats, Matt, all of the spider bats are sent bar Loco Joe's, Sarah Crane's, and Cujin's. Cujin's is the next to go. Yours is already sent, dude. It's on the way. It might get to you before Christmas, it might not. But yeah, I posted the cheapest ones first that were going to UK. It really, I was expecting the postage to be a lot cheaper than it was, but it really took me by surprise how much how much the postage was. And I'm just looking there because they're sitting here, still wrapped, ready to go. I took out some of the bubble wrap just to make them a wee bit lighter, but they're still good and sturdy. I don't want to get them damaged when they're on the way. I know. But Matt, yours is in one of those. So keep an eye out for one of those shaped packages coming. Yeah. Sorry, I'm just checking. Hi, Terrain. Terrain by Orange. You like that? Alright, paint. Oh yeah. That's some good thick stuff. And yes, Qjin, yep, yours is the next to go. Yours is the next one to go. So it is. And Matt, yes, yours is on its way. And you don't owe me anything for postage, man. You don't owe me anything. You know, you already squared me up in the super chat. So don't worry about that. Don't worry about that at all. Just know that it's on its way. And as you know, it's roughly about a fortnight, isn't it? Like, it might get there before Christmas. You never know. And Kayla, yeah, that's just a lunchbox. The packaging. Oh yes, I know what you mean. Yeah, I was very surprised too. Matt, what are you doing? Oh, Matt. Thank you, man. Thank you. Oh, you didn't have to do that, man. You really didn't have to do that. I appreciate it. Thank you. And sorry, Kayla. Yes. This it's like one of those juice packets, so it is. But £1.50, that's how much that was, £1.50. So it was extremely cheap. And we were just saying there, it's one of the thickest paints that I have. It's really, really thick paint, so it was well worth the money. Heavily pigmented, as I've learned recently. Heavily pigmented, which is what you want when it comes to paints. Isn't that right, Bric-a-Brac? Qjin, I know, epic indeed. He's a legend, so he is. And Kayla, yeah, you could stick a straw in there, all right. It would be, I don't know if it would do you any favors. I wouldn't recommend it. Maybe just stick to Coca-Cola. Cheers. Drinks check there, Matt. Coke Zero tonight. Coke Zero, good stuff. We get them in these wee tins. I don't know if you get those wee tins, but yeah, that's the way they come in a multi-pack. Most recently, over the past maybe 6 months, they changed to that. Aye, Bric-a-Brac, yeah, I wouldn't recommend it either, no. Not at all, Matt, not at all. I'm having fun sitting here, so I am talking to you all. It's brilliant. I really enjoy the company. I really do. I appreciate it, everything. I probably would have stopped a long time ago if it wasn't for you guys. So yeah, that's how much I appreciate it. Matt, how much is $40 in pounds? Yeah, British pounds. Let me see. I would guess. I'm only roughly guessing. I'm guessing about £36, 36 British pounds. I would think that's how much $40 is, which is quite a lot, man. That's a lot of money there. Yeah, if anybody wants to help me out there with the conversion rate, $40 to Great British Pounds, but my guess is 36, and that's, yeah, it's just a guess, in and around there anyway. Maybe a bit less, 34 maybe. But yeah, a substantial amount of super glue and postage. Yeah, postage, mate. I think that is plenty dark enough. And okay, Matt. Okay, £30. All right. Okay, I was a wee bit off, wasn't I? Just a wee bit off, but yeah, still. And I know, Matt. I know shipping was so much more. I was so naive to think that it was gonna be, a couple of pound to post something like that to UK. It was ridiculous. But it was competition, man. It was a competition. So and there was 7 of them giveaway altogether. So yeah, live and learn. You live and learn. Okay, 30. Nice. But yeah, I made sure I did make them a wee bit lighter. I overstuffed them a wee bit with bubble wrap. You wouldn't think bubble wrap would contribute to much weight, but it all counts. It all counts. And there was I put a cardboard support, around them kind of thing, which it didn't really need to. So I took that out. Yeah. And Kayla, yeah, what happened to the arm? I know it was a bit rough when I was painting them. Just a bit rough trying to get in between those arms. But I'm kind of glad it did break because it made the rest of it a lot more accessible. But you can see, it'll just glue right back in. I think that would have been the first arm that I made, because this other one here has the armature wire running right through it the whole way, the whole way through it. So that's probably why it was more prone. But no, it was just way too rough with it. Just too rough with it. But it's fine. More than fixable. Not a problem. Matt, without a doubt, put a big dent in it, without a doubt. Oh yeah, big time. That covered at least two. So it would. Tom, there you go. Liverpool won, nice one, glad to hear it. Hope that makes you happy, good. Nice one, Tom. And yeah, bric-a-brac, that's it. I suppose you would know better as well. It is a good idea when you're pinning stuff like that. That's what I would have done if it had a broke. I would have drilled it out anyway and pinned it. But yeah, these things happen. Don't need to worry. These things happen. If it's put together properly and breaks, it's very easy to put back together. That's what I've learned. Yeah, I know. You put these things together properly the first time round, and fixing them is very, very simple. Very simple. Tom, Andy, did I put beads in mine because you would have asked some postage? No, Tom, no, I didn't put any beads in it this time, no. Would you believe it? I'm still sorting out those beads. I don't know if you can see them behind me. Look, I'm still sorting them all out. Let's see them on the tray here and in here. So, yeah, I will get them all done eventually. But no, I didn't get a chance to. But the beads, thankfully, I'll be able to put those in an envelope and just use stamps, so that the beads will be a lot cheaper. So they will, Tom. And Matt, just 2 bats. Well, I mean, the ones going to UK worked out about £6 each to go to UK, but the ones, I mean, the one going to yourself, I think was about £23. It worked out at for yourself, And like I was saying, the other three that are waiting to go, Cujins and Sarah's and Loco Joe's, they're all going to USA, America. Well, Cujins is Canada, I think. I'm keeping right there, Cujin. You're in Canada, aren't you? But yeah, that's what. So I'm not sure if that's going to cost a wee bit more or not, especially over the holidays. Yeah, so who knows? Who knows? And that's it, Cujin. Yeah, that's it. I wanted to thank everyone for all the subs, and the only way to do it was to do a giveaway. And of course, you're going to do your best to cover the postage. You can, if I won a competition, the last thing you want to do is sort of pay postage. But look at Matt there. Wild. Oh, the Craftsman. What about the Craftsman? I didn't see you sneaking in there. And that's it. The broken arm gives him a wee bit of character. Yeah, I was just waffling there about how easy it'll be to repair. And just because he's so well made in the first place. Wink, wink. You know that. The pin makes things a lot easier. So yeah, don't need to worry about that. Next one, Keegan. Thank you. Oh, nice, Craftsman. So I've timed it just perfectly then. I'm glad to hear it. I haven't got much done because I'm waffling away here. Just got the yellow started on this guy, and I've just masked off these exhausts here to so I don't make sure I don't ruin what I've already done. Like I have there. There's a touch up already. Flip's sake. Well, sure. Dr. Pepper with peanuts, yeah. I might have tried that myself. You wouldn't have believed it, like, would you? Wouldn't have believed it. Dr. Pepper with peanuts. Matt, what are you doing, Matt? My word. Oh, Matt, unreal. Come on, man. Come on. That's crazy. You pretty much just paid everybody's postage. There you go. Unreal. And yeah, that's it, Craftsman. The wee armature wire. I was actually saying that his other arm, I think this arm was the first arm that I built. When you're sort of just prototyping things, and in the second arm, the armature wire runs the whole way through, so there's way less risk of that other arm breaking. Yeah. And generally speaking, like I say, if it has been put together properly and a wee break happens, it'll go together, no problem. But Matt, my word, Matt, I need another drink. Cheers. My word. Yeah, Matt, that's it. Yeah, that's the shipping cost, and I will, Matt. I will indeed. Thank you. I shall treat Melanie to something, because she certainly deserves it. I know, bric-a-brac. I know, hard enough. Yeah, Coke Zero will do me. Coke Zero. I'll get a glass of the hard stuff later. You know, a cup of tea, nice cup of tea later on. But Coke Zero will do me for now. Crispy Chicken, what about you? Crispy Chicken? Thanks for jumping in. And the pups, of course, Matt. The pups. I'm sure Sam has already been in nosing at what I'm up to. I'm sure he'll be in later on. I'm sure. So let's see. Can I get some of this dark brown on without ruining any more? And don't see any point in going any darker than that. I think that's dark enough. Let me see, I'll show you on the main screen. You can see there. I think that's more than dark enough. Yeah. I know, bric-a-brac rebel. I know. That's it. Ooh, Just want to see that. These wee bits on the front. Then he done yellow as well. Then he done yellow. Let's see. Oh, Matt, I can't believe it, Matt. I still can't believe it. You're crazy. Unreal, you've made my night, man. Thank you. Thank you. That's you. I'm before you, it was King Pope Caesar. I don't know if you were here when he was in or not, but he was just in before you. Unbelievable, Matt. I know you are. Would have been much easier detaching these antennae, but I'm not going to start breaking them apart now. I'll just deal with it. Hi, Q-Jin, that's it. Tinu's a busy man though, I suppose. Not that everyone's busy, but you know what I mean. Matt, what's song grow so much and it's only not here. Can't really tell you how okay, just don't forget about it. Oh, don't worry, Matt, I'll never forget about the little guys, don't worry about that. That'll never happen. And if it does, I'm sure you'll be the first to remind me and tell me to wise up. So you will. But no, I won't let the fame go to my head now that I'm one of them professional YouTubers, you know. But they have to start wearing a set of headphones and a beanie hat all the time. That's usually what those professional ones do, don't they? And get one of them bucket seats, you know, that you only ever see in cars, but for some reason the guys that you see streaming those games are sitting in them. One of those bucket seats. And yeah, bric-a-brac, definitely. They're well worth it. I got that on a burnt umber, because originally when I bought them I thought these are cheap. They're probably not going to be very good, so I'll only end up using them for washes. And what do you know? One of the best pigmented paints that I have, without a doubt. So yeah, I would recommend them, especially if they're going cheap. Pick up a load of them. Yes, Matt, that's the word. RGB lights. That's the yeah. I have to do that. Yeah, get RGB lights for all over the room and a green screen. So that means I sit behind a green screen. You know, although I was thinking it would be fun to mess around with a green screen, build some sort of set or something. That it would be cool, but that's all a bit beyond me at the minute. That's way beyond me. I know bric-a-brac, those gamer chairs, but I mean a bucket seat, in my opinion anyway. a bucket seat is meant to keep you safe. They're not meant to be comfortable. Do you know what I mean? They're meant to keep you in a position, a driving position that if you crash, you know you're safe. To me, they're not for comfort or for sitting gaming in. I just find it a bit ridiculous. These people sitting, you know, on the holes in the back of them and all for the seat belts and whatever. It's just ridiculous. And the price of them. Have you seen the price of them? Yeah, I'm lucky enough. Morris, Manly's dad, give me this chair. He had it lying in his garage. But yeah, don't get me started on gamer chairs. Oh man, you need a bit of lower lumbar support, you know. Oh yeah, craftsman, that's what we're all about here. That's what we're all about. You gotta share that love. There's loads of awesome undiscovered craft channels out there. There really is. Suppose you know better than most. They're everywhere. So yeah, gotta share the love. That most definitely. And no, Matt, no dig Bill. Funny, I was watching some of the test moves that we're doing for No Dig Bill there on Instagram. Brilliant, just brilliant. Oh, nice one, Brecker Breck. Happy days. Yeah. Hi, Craftsman. I know. No way. An anti-gaming chair page. What about a what would you call it? A comfortable sort of chair would be better. Comfortable craft chair. Teeny, oh man, Teeny, we were just talking about you. My word, what about you, man? Good to see you in. Nice one. That's unreal. Teeny, I know we were just talking about him. Mind blown. Mind blown. I sit on a bucket like the rest of us. That's it, Chris. No, like I said, I'm lucky. This is a really good chair I've got. This is a really good comfy office chair. I can't complain. Morris hooked me up with this for nothing at all. Really good chair. Sometimes it's a wee bit squeaky, but you can't complain with that. Can't complain. And thanks, Chimera Wargaming. Yeah, I like the colour too. He's getting there. I like the colours too. Can't wait to make this yellow pop. Oh, I'm very annoyed with myself though. Mistake there. Need a touch up. Yeah, but sure. I'm just trying to catch up on the chat here. Just trying to catch up. And that's it, Aaron. Yes, a chair made out of bottle tops and plastic bottles. Yeah, the comfortable craft chair, the CCC. Yeah, that sounds more like it. Brilliant. Oh, let's see. My brush is probably dried out here. Need to be careful. Get a wee drink. Cheers. Skull. I think I'm saying it right. Aye, Teeny, I know. It's filling out alright. I was just saying, I give myself a wee trim there. I'm not one for going to the barber shop or anything like that, so I tried my hand trimming it myself. And I think I did okay. I didn't ruin it anyway. I didn't ruin it. QJ, no, it's not going too fast. No, thank you. It's not going too fast just yet. Yeah, I know. You notice I could just get distracted sometimes doing a wee bit of painting and then I lose track. But yeah, no, I appreciate all the chat. I appreciate it. You know, as long as you guys are happy, I'm happy. And yeah, Tinu, Craftsman, when Craftsman jumped in, that's what we were saying. Or I think it was Aaron was saying, we just need Tinu in next, and then he jumped in. He's Craftsman apparently is just uploading all his footage. I think that's what he said he was doing. And crispy chicken, all Irishmen grow a thick beard in the winter and shed it in the springtime. Maybe, I don't know, I'll probably just go a wee bit shorter in the springtime. Go a wee bit shorter, you know. Yeah. And yeah, Tinu, my bag of paint, I know my juice bag. Yeah, good paint though, good paint. We were talking about that paint earlier. Really good paint for very cheap. Bric-a-brac's stocking up on it there before Christmas. And Matt's happier than a kitten in a box of laser pointers. Nice one, Matt. Great. Good. I'm glad to hear it. Let's see. Get a wee bit more done here. Bit nervous about this line on the front. I just want to get it nice and crisp. So I'll just take my time here. The ether, yeah, the ether, yeah, you spelled it right. I know what you mean. Yeah, who knows where ideas come from, to be honest. Who knows? It's sometimes, Matt, you'd just be surprised. Sometimes just sitting down with a pencil and a bit of paper, you'd be surprised what you come up with. You know what I mean? To me, everybody has it in them. It's just taking that time to sit down and say, right, I'm going to create something, and something will happen. I promise. And Bric-a-Brac, yeah, thank you. I'm really chuffed with the highlight on the front. That's thanks to your help. I'm really chuffed with how that's turned out, especially when I come back and start dry brushing some metallics over the... Let me see, I'll get the torch again and see. Where did I put it? Oh, here we go. Let's see. Yeah, I'm really happy with it. It's, you know, when you sort of picture stuff in your head, or when you see, let's see, you know, when you look at that, you see that highlight, that bright highlight there that's just along that top edge. You know, that was something I really wanted to recreate, and I'm really chuffed with it, most definitely. And yeah, Tom, that's it. That's a good saying. Yeah, ideas are like rabbits. Once you got two, they multiply. T2, no worries. Good luck with the editing, man. Don't be working too hard. I look forward to seeing it. And Merry Christmas. If I don't speak to you before it, man, have a good one. Thanks for jumping in. See you in the next one. Oh, nice, Cujin. Nice. Brilliant. The T-Bolt. What about you, man? What about you? Thanks for jumping in. 'Crispy chicken, that's it. Ideas are just floating around, and if you're in the right place in the right time, you just catch it. That is it. Although I was going to say, there is people like Tom, there are more ideas or too many ideas and not enough time. Some people can be like that, just too much creativity. $21. Yeah, unreal. Unreal. Wouldn't have thought. Aaron, come from alcohol and cheese dreams. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. I like a bit of cheese myself. And thanks to T-Bolt, yep, yellows are looking good. The first coat, I wasn't just too happy with the first coat of yellow, so I've just darkened it down a wee bit, just to get the darks down first, and then I can work my way from there. So I've just mixed a wee bit of this raw umber into the yellow ochre, just to make that darker brown, or darker yellow, sorry. Well, it almost is brown. Whatever works. Hi, that's it. That's it. It'll be on the test later. Tom, you don't remember dreams and see images in your head, which makes it harder to create. I would say so, Tom. I would say so. Oh, apologies if I'm getting my head in the camera. Maybe need to mix a wee bit more of this dark. Oh well, no, I'll make a wash. I'll make a wash from what's left, and that should do the trick. And Chimera, no problem. Thanks for jumping in. Good night. Good night. I'll catch you in the next one. Appreciate it. And Tom, I think it's called a Fantasia. A Fantasia. I always thought people were talking metaphorically when they said you could put. Yeah, Tom. I can't imagine that at all, Tom. I can't imagine that. That must be tough, alright. Here, Chimera, you're very welcome. You're very welcome. Thanks for the company. Thanks for the company. Appreciate it. Tom, Tesla had the opposite condition. He would build his invention in his head and problem solve them and then actually build them. Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. I find sometimes that when I've got a build planned, I feel like I've built it in my head 100 times before it's actually finished. That line along the front just once more, just along this front edge here. Want it nice and dark. Alrighty. Ooh. Just get in behind that tank there. This is very awkward. Cajun, the colour's looking good, and I'm still thinking about any metallic paint or not. Yeah, I haven't really started thinking that far ahead just yet. I know for sure I'll be doing metallic, sort of wee metallic highlights, wee metallic nicks sort of here and there. I'll definitely be doing that, sort of wee nicks and scratches, and maybe do a wee bit of metallic dry brushing just on the edge of some of the panels and some of the join lines. But as for mixing metallic with this yellow, I don't think so. I really don't think that. But I'm gonna mix metallic with this yellow just to see what it looks like, how it mixes. But I want to get this to a place where I'm happy with it first, and then I'll start messing about with some paint colors. But yeah, apart from that, it will be very subtle on the metallics, and then on these exhausts, they're going to be, yeah, probably some silver, just outright silver, I would think. Hi, Tommy, when he just found out recently that it's actually a thing. Yeah, yeah. That's cat, man. Okay. And what I'll do now is just water this down, this darker stuff down, and I can put the wash down into those joins there, into those cracks. And yeah, then start lighting it all up. Ah, cheers, Tom. Thank you, man. Aaron, you're gonna call it a night, no problem, Aaron. Good night, man. Good night. Thanks for jumping in. Thank you. I'm sure I'll catch you in the next one. Good night. Kujin. Hey, Andy. What's up, Kujin? What's up? Cheers. Yes, enjoy your cheese, Aaron. Enjoy your cheese and wine. Down. Keijin, I'm gonna stream for some time. I was thinking of making some foods. At the minute, probably another half an hour, Keijin. I would think there in half an hour it'll be 11 o'clock. 11 o'clock. So yeah, I'll go to about 11 and then I'll call it quits tonight. I don't want to go too late. But then I'll probably go again on Saturday night. Today's Thursday, yes, Saturday night. But Keijin, if you want to go make yourself some food, get Tor in there. Don't make me anything. I'm alright. I'm alright for now. You work away and get yourself fed. And Matt, yeah, I know we're talking about food now. I could go for some good cheese too. Yeah. Matt, popular cheese here in Ireland. America, it's cheddar. I would say here's cheddar too, in my opinion. Anyway, a good cheddar is good. Brand I would go for is Cathedral. I know we're plugging cheese names now, like, but yeah, a good strong cheddar. And sometimes I find cheddar can be a bit salty. It can have like grains of salt in it. But if you get a good one, I find that you don't get those salty bits in it. But yep, bit of cheddar, Matt. Nothing wrong with that. And Aaron, your fairy tale's coming Christmas Eve. Will do. Look forward to it, Aaron. Look forward to it. Christmas Eve video. What about that? Nice one. I'll have my tissues ready. And the craftsman talking about all this cheese. Yeah, Wallace and Gromit. Yeah, Wallace and Gromit enjoy a bit of cheese, don't they? They sure do. Kujin, cheers, nice one. Enjoy your food, and sure, I'll catch you in the next one. And bric-a-brac, nice strong cheddar, and white Stilton. Yeah, I could go for a Stilton too, but yeah, more cheddar than anything. Yeah. Manuel, nice one. Didn't see you come in. You go for a slice of Munster with apple. Oh right, okay, very sophisticated. My word, cheese and apple. Oh yeah. Good luck, Honky. Peter North here. Old adult film star from America. Thank you. Nice one. Thanks for jumping in, Peter. Appreciate it. What about you, man? Peter North. Nice one. And yeah, Kujin, enjoy your food. Let's see now. Mix up some of this wash. I'll separate a wee bit of this brine maybe, just because I don't want this wash running everywhere. Take a wee bit of that out. I'll put it down there. Maybe take a wee bit more brine, just make it a wee bit darker, why not? Good looking Honky. Brilliant. And Matt, you're pretty sure Peter is a bot. I've seen him before, but he said he was Canadian. Alright. Okay, Peter. Well, we'll soon find out. I'm sure if Peter does end up being a bot, I'm sure Bric-a-Brac will sort him out. But so far, I don't know anybody in the adult film industry is gonna get any leverage from watching this. But sure, you wouldn't know. That's it. Maybe that's it. Maybe we are graced by it. Yeah. Who knows? Let's see. Just take one wee vial of water and just put a good bit in there. Oh, there's Luke. What about you, Luke? Nice one, man. Alrighty, let's see, get this dark wash in. Maybe go a wee bit darker. Let's see. Take a wee bit of this out. Just push that line down there a wee bit more. And cheers, Luke. Appreciate it, man. It's all running really well. So I can't complain. All the gremlins are out of the system, I think. Yeah. And Matt, no way. Dark wash. I'm just using the dark wash to get some down into these recesses first before start lightening it up. But yeah, no, we're not close to finishing yet. I've still that graffiti to do as well. There's that wee graffiti on the front there. Hold on, I'll change the screen just so you know what I'm talking about. Let's see. But yeah, if you see there, just above his eye there, there's a wee symbol, and then down here it looks like Boo Hoo. I think that's what that is on the bottom there. And then there's on the top corner there's another wee bit of graffiti. But yeah, a wee bit to go yet before he's finished. A wee bit to go yet. Calm down, Kawaii. Whoa, whoa. I'm a craftsman, nice one. I'm glad to hear it. I'm glad to hear it. But Flip, I would be the first in line for a steady craftsman stream. Definitely. And yeah, I mean, how did you find OBS? There was a few other people talking about learning OBS, and I thought it was okay. It's not too bad at all. And then we were talking about Michael Fryer's channel. I'm sure you came across it when you were doing a wee bit of research. You know, Michael Fryer's channel seems to be quite handy for tips and stuff on OBS. You know. And yeah, I literally just got my internet upgraded. I just got upgraded there to fiber optic. So yeah, I'm kind of spoiled when it comes to that. My internet's fine now. But I am hardwired though. I'm not wirelessly sort of connected. I've got an Ethernet cable running here to my modem just to guarantee it, kind of thing. But yeah. Question: it looks like you will do the leg leader. How will you match the leg paint to the paint you've already done? Oh no, what do you see? Alright. Oh, get rid of my brush. Are you talking about this arm, or are you talking about the stand piece here that's just going into the base? Because at the minute it's covered in tape. It'll just be black. The poster, we'll call it. So I'll paint this black. I'll take the tape off. There is tape on it there, but I'll take the tape off and then just touch in anywhere that's got purple on it, and it'll be black. And hopefully then when I put it, let's see, on this stand, I'll keep him fairly low on the stand. You know, his arms will just be barely off the surface, kind of thing. So hopefully you won't be able to see much of this post at all. But if you were asking about the arm, I already painted the other arm along with the rest of the body. I made sure that it was gonna match. So either way, I hope that's what you were asking about. Yeah, I know. Oh, thanks, man. Thank you. Excuse me. Nice one. Keep 'em right. And yeah, Matt already painted the arm. Yeah, I was painting it along with. It was kind of my guinea pig. So it was the arm. Anytime I would mix a new color or mix the lighter shade of the purple, I tried it on that arm first. And yeah, so it matches perfectly. You would think I knew what I was doing, wouldn't you, like? Let's see. Nice one. Sorted that though. Sorted that. Right, let's see. Yeah, my wash was just a bit thin. Just a bit thin. So I'm gonna kind of load my brush up with some brown paint, and then get some of this brown water. Yeah, that's more like it. Don't know if you can see that going on. Oh yeah. Oh well, Sam. What about you, mate? Come on. Okay, there's Salmon, say hello. On Ruby too. Keep care. Well, Squirt, you coming up? Keep care. Oh yes, she's a good girl. Oh yes. Keep care. Let's go. Let's go. Pops in. Wonder what I'm doing. Go on, Sam. Good lad. They wouldn't miss much. They're very nosy. Oh yeah, Matt. That's Sam and Ruby. Sam and Ruby. The puppies. Well, say puppies. I mean, what, Ruby's 7 and Sam, well, we don't really know what age Sam is because we got him from a rescue. He was actually in kennels for 3 years. No, 4 years before we picked him up. So, I mean, he's over 4. We just sort of count him as around the same age as Ruby. So he's about 6 or 7. Yeah, I know. But yeah, poor Sam spent the first 3 to 4 years of his life in kennels, and once we heard that, we're like, here, he's coming home with us. He's not going back in there again. No chance. Coming home with us. And lucky enough, Ruby's a bit of a princess. Like Ruby, she's the black staffy. She's a bit of a princess, but she more than welcomes Sam. The two of them are best of buddies, and pretty much were from day one. We got on the very best. Yeah, we always, that's it, man. We always, even before Ruby, we had a Staffordshire Bull Terrier called Daisy, and she was actually they called her a field fighter, where they bred her for fighting, and when they put her in the fighting ring, she refused to fight, so she ended up in a rescue centre. So we brought her home, and she lived till she was, 11? So she did. But when we got her, she had all her hair had fallen out on her chest, and she had terrible sort of ear infections and eye infections. But oh yeah, you find dogs like that, they come around the very best, no matter what's done to them. You bring them into your house and give them all the love, and they give it right back. It's brilliant. Yeah, I know there was people would say, no, I wouldn't have a bred fighter dog in my house, but we never had any trouble with it. And I have loads of nieces and nephews, and they all got on the very best with her. She was brilliant. So yeah, if anybody's ever thinking about a dog, I would always recommend go to a rescue centre first if you can, if your scenario allows it. Like, yeah, I know. Sam trying to get back in again. Oh, Ruby. Oh, Squirt. My word. What, did you like the attention? Did you? Go on, I just go. Go on, I'll be in soon. Go on. Go on, let's go. Good lad, good girl. Well. Mike, good one. What about you, man? Nice one. I'm all good. No other place I'd rather be. Just getting the final details on this guy. But nice one. Thanks for jumping in. And yeah, Brick Sam again. He must have heard us talking about him. He was all, hey, you talking about me in here? But no, from what we can tell, he's a foxhound, which is I thought was pretty cool. He has got like a fox's tail. So yeah, foxhound. And Tom, you'd love another dog? Yeah, flat. It can be tough, man. Yeah. That's it. You gotta stick to the rules, don't you? Yeah, I know. No, we would have. I would have 10 more dogs if I had the room. Yeah. We're on a ground floor flat as well. But what we did, we've obviously a neighbour upstairs lives directly above us, and then another neighbour that lives beside us. We all share the same back garden. So we went round to them first and asked, would you mind if we got a dog, and we'll keep them out of your way or whatever. And then we approached the council and said, we've approached our neighbours and asked them, and they're all perfectly fine about us getting a dog. So that's how we got around that. But I can imagine in a block of flats, it wouldn't be as, we only share the garden with 3 other neighbours, so it's not so bad. Okay. Oh, maybe these tanks on the back, give them a wee bit of dark. And bric-a-brac, yeah. I think, when it comes to that, I thought that myself. A foxhound was a dog that chased after foxes, but there must be 2 different types of them, or I mean, as far as I'm concerned, he's a mongrel. He's not, he's not any particular breed at all. So maybe he just has foxhound in him. But that's what the vague sort of description they give of him when we were picking him up from the pound, But I don't really care what he is. He's just brilliant. So he is. I don't mind what breed he is. It's maybe worth googling. Foxhound. That's it. From that flash, he did look kind of, yeah, he did all right. He was a mongrel, got him from his birthday, and he died when he were 22. Oh man, that's quite a life, man. That's quite a life. Yeah. Bassman, if you picked him up from the pound, that's it, Bassman. And Bassman, I'm glad you're here. I was saying earlier, I was checking my junk mail there before the stream, and I found an email from you from a long time ago. You were asking about milliput and glue, so I was asking if you were about there earlier. So I'll get to that in a wee minute. But yeah, Luke, that's it, Luke. He's a legend, alright. He's just so chilled out as Sam. So chilled out. And Mike, I've just started watching the Star Wars films from E1 through in order, hoping to inspiration. Nice one, yeah. Nice one, Mike. Manuel, any recommendations on strengthening Sculpey projects? My kids and I are making Christmas ornaments out of Super Sculpey. I was thinking of coating them in resin. Yeah, I think that would be the best bet. Coating them in resin. Yeah. For just to strengthen them up, I know what you mean. Just so they're handleable. Yeah. So Bossman, yes, I do apologise. I just find it strange sometimes emails go into my junk. So every now and again I go through it and check it just in case I've missed anybody, and I had missed a few, alright. But I think you were asking about what type of milliput that I use. And it's just standard. It's just standard milliput. It's not ultra fine or terracotta or anything like that. Just standard milliput. Or the black stuff. I would use a black. There's some there. Some of the black milliput as well. No. So it's just standard stuff. No, it's nothing special. Not the terracotta stuff or anything like that. And yeah, like I said, I think that's what you were asking. If it wasn't, correct me if I'm wrong. Obviously, Bossman, now that you're, correct me if I'm wrong. Kijin, you're back. Awesome. Alright enough. There's 5 to 11. I never even noticed. See that? Time flies when you're waffling. Thanks, Kijin. Looking good. Haven't got too much more done from your left. Not too much more. Nice one, boss man. I'm glad to hear it. And it annoys me when I miss people's emails. You know what I mean? I don't like to think that somebody sent me an email and they're thinking that I've ignored them. You know. So yeah. And I hope it doesn't put you off asking questions in the future. Like I always say, there are no stupid questions here. No armature, just using cooking cutters to cut out the shapes and then decorate with an extra bit of Sculpey, then paint. Okay, well, the only experience I have in that manual, when I was cutting out shapes like that, I put a layer of tinfoil, sandwiched a layer of tinfoil in between, just to give it that wee bit of sort of extra support. It's up to yourself. I think coating them with resin probably would take care of that anyway. But yeah, just so you know, that's what I did when I was making those small Christmas. I was making like small robins made from a cookie cutter. So yeah, and I like I said, I just sandwiched, put my Sculpey through my pasta maker and got it as thin as possible, and then sandwiched a piece of tinfoil in between. So I don't know if that helps you any. But yeah, like Bric-a-Brac says there, I think a coat of resin would take care of all your problems. Okay, that is definitely all the dark done. Maybe a wee bit darker than I thought, but that's fine. Just hit it a quick blast with my hairdryer. What's it? Well, it's not mine, it's Melanie's. Melanie's hairdryer. Alrighty, sorry about that. Let's see what we missed. Winby, how's it going, Winby? Nice to see you. What about you? Thanks for jumping in. Just sort of wrapping up here. There's 11 o'clock. I'll probably wrap it up here now. But yep, good to see you here anyway, Winby. Sorry that it's a hello goodbye. Cheers. Alrighty, what else? Mike Goodwin saying there, I wonder would flat screen work as reinforcement. It might, although it could be quite resistant to, what would you know, I would worry that it would curl the piece. You know, if your Sculpey's very thin, it might tend to curl up and break through it. I don't know, but if it was a nice and flexible fly screen, I suppose it would work. Yeah. Matt, sorry, no worries, Matt. I shall catch you later, man, and I really appreciate it. Thank you for jumping in. Thank you. And like I say, good luck to the wee man. Wish him all the luck from me, man. All the luck from me. And sure, Matt, I'll catch you in the next one. And Bassman and stuff like that happens easy. Put Bassman and stuff. Yeah. No, what's happening with a few of my emails? My email seems to be very temperamental about what it decides to put into junk and what it decides to label as a proper email. So, yeah. And Manuela, yeah, tinfoil sandwich will be the way to go in the future. Thank you all for. No worries, Manuel. No worries. And Matt, yes, good night, mate. Good night. Yeah, keep being epic, Matt. Yeah, fair point, Kujin. Keep being epic, indeed. So, let me see. I shall try mixing some of this metallic with this yellow just to see what it looks like. Just before I go. Aye, Matt, I know. Spider-Bot next to Pyro, that'll be cool. The gold, yeah. This is vintage brass. Closest thing I've got to gold. So we'll see what happens when I add some yellow to it. Sonny, thank you, Sonny. Looking good. Thank you. I'm just well mixing this metallic because it's a long periods between using them, so they tend to separate. Oh, dropped it. All good. Nice one, Sonny. Well, thank you. I'm glad to hear you're enjoying it. I appreciate it. Okay, here we go. Mixing metallic with yellow. What happens? Experiment time. Descent? I'm familiar with that name. Descent. Classic PC game, Descent. Let's see. get a piece of paper. At the minute I can't really see a difference. It's a wee bit metallic-y. Oh, wee, the answer. Nice one. Nice one. Glad to hear it. I enjoyed that playlist myself. And yeah, Tom, I would agree. I would tend to agree. It's hard to know what it's done. It has changed it, yeah. But those wee metallic-y bits certainly aren't showing through. I'm very tempted to try some of it on this tank on the back here. Very tempted. So I'll darken it down some and give it a go. Cause yeah, it's not as I expected. It's definitely not as I expected. Those wee greeny bits have completely disappeared. They're not showing up at all. Yeah, I can imagine bric-a-brac. I can imagine now that I see that. It pearlescent almost, is that, you know, I don't really know how to describe it. But, or like pearl, almost like a pearl sort of finish. Really cool. Really cool. So yeah, like I said, I'll take a wee bit of this brown and darken it down a wee bit. And put some on the tank on the back and see what happens. But yeah, I do like that music playlist myself. I've been listening to that. It's nice background music, alright. Hi Mike, 1970s mini bike fuel tanks, yeah. And the sort of 1970s helmets that were done in a lot of glittery kind of motifs, you know, the glittery pinstriping. Yeah, I know what you mean. But this is cool, yeah. I'm definitely surprised. I would have said differently. Or assumed. Suppose you can't just assume these things, can you? Yeah, I'm going to use that. That's great. And thank you, Donovan and Winby. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, yeah. Clear paints over metallics. Candy red over gun. Yeah, that would be cool. That would be cool, bric-a-brac, yeah. Brilliant. Brilliant. I'll have to... excuse me, after Christmas I'll maybe try and get some more paints. Yeah, I know, add a few more to my collection. I'd like some of that glazing medium that we were talking about. That would be nice. There we go. What about that, QJ? I wouldn't have thought that I would have used that metallic at all, and here I am using it. Brilliant. Brilliant. And yeah, bric-a-brac, don't worry, I'll wrap up here now. There's 10 past 11. Oh my. Oh my. But let me see. So basically the plan will be, see that sort of palette there that I've mixed up with that metallic? I'll just keep lightening that and lightening it and lightening it and just building up those lighter layers to get the highlights. But I'll do that on Saturday and get a load more done. So yeah, but very cool. That was some cool results with this metallic. I'm really happy with it. The colour's just lovely. Shows you what just a wee bit of experimenting is well worth it. And QJ, I know, nearby craft stores are rubbish. They're rubbish, but sure, you can't miss what you've never had. You can't miss what you've never had. Hi Tom, you never know, get some more paints for Christmas. Yeah, QJ, that's what we were saying. Pretty much Hobbycraft. I get most of my paints in Hobbycraft or eBay or Lidl. I've got paints in Lidl, especially see these ones. These all came out of Lidl. So it is worth and Lidl's like more of a supermarket than a craft store. So yeah, in strange places. Thank you, Bossman, thank you. Yeah, once I lighten it up, it should go even better. Just lighten it up in stages. Yeah, I know till finally I'll probably be either using that one on the very tips or just white. Just some white. I'll see how it goes. Spider-Man, what about you? Nice one. Thanks for jumping in. I'm just wrapping up here. Just wrapping up. But appreciate it. Appreciate it, Spider-Man. Okay, bric-a-brac, the bright silver could be used to brighten the gold in the same way I used white. Excellent. Excellent. That's exactly what I'll do then. That's exactly what I'll do. That's cool. This is while you're here, man. This is while you're here. But sure, I'll keep that for Saturday. Keep that for Saturday. So I will. And bric-a-brac, no, I didn't, but tomorrow night, I'll call it my YouTube night kind of thing. I'll be checking out those videos without a doubt on the mini painting. I'm looking forward to it actually. Looking forward to having something new to watch. You know, so yeah, bric-a-brac, I'll check it out sure, and then sure if we can talk about that on Saturday after I watch it. You know. Yep. And thank you, Eugene. Thank you. See, when it comes to painting, I guess I'm pretty much learning as I go. I don't have much experience at all in either mix, like you see here, mixing colours, or yeah, it's just take them all by the horns and go for it. I just figure it out as I go. And there's bric-a-brac's been keeping me right anyway. If I'm doing anything wrong, I'm sure bric-a-brac will be the first to let me know, which is just brilliant. Just brilliant. I appreciate all the help and the company. You know. So let's see. Get away. You can see there how it's coming along. Ooh. Oh, that's not good. No, light's terrible. The light is just terrible. But let's see if we're switching back. Get my torch. But I think you can see where I'm going with it anyway. He's getting there. Definitely, I'm very happy with him. Like anybody says, what's your favourite build? Well, the one that I'm currently working on is always my favourite build. Without a doubt. And me clasper, I can't wait to highlight that. That'll get loads of highlight and I want that to really pop. What, yeah? Yeah. Oh, sorry if I blinded you, sir. Thank you, Kujin, thank you. And Brick-a-Brack, there's no such thing as wrong, just check. Yeah, Brick-a-Brack, that's it. Flip, you know my motto, yeah, no such, never anything is wrong. It's great having all the ideas, you know, even when we are just bouncing ideas around. So look what happened with that metallic. Look at that. That's brilliant. Just that alone is a new discovery. Do you know what I mean? It's brilliant. Brilliant. And Sonny, yeah, colour theory is a great thing to invest some time in. Yeah, Sonny, that's what I was saying. The next thing I want to invest in is a wee colour wheel. Just to have that to hand, it would be nice to check the colours on. Yeah, I know. Yeah, yeah. And thanks, Manuel. Thank you. Oh, excuse me. Mike, good night, Mike. Or good afternoon, good evening, or good night. Whatever it is, Mike. Thanks for jumping in. Don't be working too hard, man. Don't be working too hard. So yeah, folks, I think that's about it. I'll not do anything more. Well, I might later on, maybe if I'm feeling up to it, I might do a wee bit more of that metallic, because I'll probably find on Saturday I'll have to remix this. This will all just spread everywhere the same way this one did. But yeah, either way, it should be exactly the way he looks now come Saturday. So he should. So I'll hopefully see you in. Look forward to it anyway. If you aren't up to much, jump on in and give me a shout and let me know you're there. I appreciate everyone. At one point there, I think we were up to 21, which is unreal. That's crazy. There you go, Donovan there. Afternoon there, nice one. We the answer. Okay. And Bassman, no worries. Like I say, I apologise if you were waiting on that information. You know, I apologise, but sure, we'll get you sorted in the end. I hope it helps. And you were asking about glues for plastics, I think, as well, Bassman. And I think I've showed it before, but that's what I use. That's just a miter bond. That would be from, if you're in America, that would be a miter bond from a hardware store. Any kind of miter. It just seems to be cheaper. Coming in that 1.5 fluid ounces. You know, so yeah. But any questions at all, give me a shout, Bossman. Tom, good night, thank you, Tom. Winby, good night, thanks for jumping in, Winby. 23 likes, Brick-a-Brack, brilliant, that's cool. And Brick-a-Brack, I'll catch you in the next one, thank you for jumping in. And thanks, Tom, glad to hear it, getting a wee bit better, that's good. Kujin, thank you, Kujin. And so see you in the next one. And Crispy Chicken, awesome. Everyone, 24 now, my word, flip me. My word, should I hang around it? That's 25. Come on, 25 and then I'll leave. Mark, good night, Mark. Thank you for jumping in. Appreciate it. Thank you. Well, Donovan, yeah, I'll do what I usually do. I'll release a wee trailer just on Saturday with the link in it. I hope that helps everyone that was trying to find it. Releasing a wee announcement trailer kind of thing, and then putting the link to the live stream in the description of that. If you didn't find that, yeah, I know that's what I've been doing. Yeah, I know. Spider-Math, laters, catch you later, Spider-Math. Thank you. 25, happy days. It worked. What about that? It worked a treat, my word. Well, guys, like I say, I shall mute my microphone here and catch us all on Saturday. And thank you. So, bye.